up, y'all? What is up? What is up? Let me say what's up to y'all, man. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are making money work for you. And most importantly, I hope that you are staying active. Make sure that you're not letting anybody stop you from getting your stuff done. All right. I know some people out there that have been working their asses off and they're not seeing the results. I know there's people out there that feel like they deserve more than what they've been getting. I know. Okay. And I will tell you this, like, no matter what, you got to stay focused. You got to stay up to not just looking for the results, but also looking to continue to follow the proper execution. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick to what we've been doing. All right. Again, I try and make sure that I come live every morning around 11 a.m. to 11:30 to make sure that we're making phone offers. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right. So let me go ahead and let's pull up this screen. If you guys don't know, HustlerTaughtMe.com is my website. If you guys do pull up and if you guys do go ahead and get that price list, you'll be able to follow the prices that I'm going by. We have a price list. It has 50 buyers on this price list. This one price list. This price list is based upon market value, not just device value, as it pertains to one buyer. This is basically 50 buyers all in one. The way it works is I'll show you guys because, I got a recap for people that are not used to or don't know what we got going. Also, I do want to say too, we are on TikTok today, TikTok Live. This is going to be a platform that I'll be live streaming on around the same times every day as well, that 11:30 to 11 to 11:30. Today, your boy is doing good, man. Your boy is doing good. I ain't even finna complain. I'm doing good, trying to stay as focused as possible and get the stuff done. All right, so nevertheless, we got some prices in. Okay, we do got some prices in, and let's see exactly what we are going to be looking at, because I actually just got another notification from another buyer. I just want to make sure prices are still the same. If you don't know about this price list, you get new phones. You get the value for new phones, used phones, Samsungs, iCloud Lock, blacklisted, iPads, Apple accessories, Apple Watches, MacBooks. And the Apple accessories include Xboxes and PS5s, Nintendo Switches, the pods, the headsets as well, the Apple headsets, and yeah, so it includes all of that. I get pricing for all of that every single week, and I want to just look to see. Let's look at 16 prices, and these are going to be. Give me 1 second. These are going to be new. Okay, so wow, what the wait. So wait. Oh, okay. All right, so it looks like the lot prices are still the same. I was about to say, because I see somebody just said they were paying $800, but that person doesn't matter. They're doing their own thing. All right, cool. So prices are very much still the same for new, so that's good. And the way I can tell, so if you have the price list and you're like, how the hell could you tell that these prices are the same or similar, right? The way I can tell is because with the price list, I can literally look and I can see if this price didn't change or this price didn't change, no other prices really changed. I mean, especially, so what you could do is you could go, I can go to the 13 Pro Max and I can see too. So if I go to the 13 Pro Max, I see lock right now. Ooh. Wait, it's saying. Wait. We got a problem. Dang, I just called my dang self out now, huh? Wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. So this is the new market value for the iPhone 13 Pro Max is locked. So they went up. So it's 430 now. So the way I found that is just by looking at prices and seeing the last one was sold for $480. $480. So, and to give you an insight on how this price list works, is it's not about what price you see right now. Like the price you see right now doesn't matter. It don't matter at all. Like this price don't matter. The reason it don't matter is because, well, it does matter when it comes to negotiating, but it doesn't matter when it comes to you looking at it and saying, "Oh, I'm only getting paid." No, you're going to get paid more. That's the point. The point is you're going to get paid more. The point is for you to be able to see the market value and know exactly what it's worth. Okay. So that's how that works. Okay. So prime example, if we were to go right here and we would look up iPhone 13 Pro Max. Right? If we were to look up that, I'm gonna show you. Just a hand sanitizer real quick. All right. All right. So if I was to look up 13 Pro Max, now I can already see right now. Well, first let's do our cadence. We want to take the shipping off, make it just local. We want to go to sort by recent first, and then now we see most recent, right? So now since we see most recent, we see this phone right here. They got on a nice little rug. I mean, hey, why is the picture not changing? Okay. So they got on a nice little rug, no box, super clean, no cracks or scratches, fully unlocked, ready to go. So we see that this is an unlocked iPhone 13 Pro Max. So we see the market value will be 570. The only way I know the market value is 570, well, no, I'm lying, because if you think about it, this is new. We got to go to used. So let's go to used and let's see. 13 Pro Max, because it's used, right? He said it doesn't go with a box either. So A grade is going to be any phone on this list, A grade, if it has the box and if it's in perfect condition. That's what I like to say, perfect condition. I like to put my grades higher than what they really are. Like as you see, it says like new, tiny scratch, heavy scratch. So I got screwed a few times when I sat there and I sold what I thought was an A plus to a buyer, and he deemed it as a B plus because he saw like one tiny hair scratch, and then I took this $100 hit. Ever since then, I've been telling people, hey, listen, this is the guidelines to make sure that you're keeping the money. So A plus is it has to have a box and it has to be like new. There can't be no scratches on the screen. Okay. Now you'll find phones like this from customers that are older, that actually take care of their stuff. They're customers that have like screen protectors. Even if the screen protector is messed up, you'll still be able to accommodate them with this price point or with this market value if they in fact or indeed do not have any scratches or anything on that screen. I forgot to do this with YouTube real quick. So yeah, my mind is just everywhere right now. All right. So that's how that works, okay? So when it comes to being able to do B plus grade, it's going to be the same exact thing. The only difference is it's going to have no box, okay? It's not going to have a box. So B plus grade is more so no box, but it is going to have a sorry guys, I'm doing TikTok and this now, so I'm just trying to make sure it's working. But it's going to be no box, but it's going to be like new. It's going to be perfect, okay? Basically perfect, okay? If you see a scratch, we automatically go to B grade every single time. Now I know B grade says heavy scratches. Now what are heavy scratches? Heavy scratches are scratches where you see on the screen it has multiple scratches, but where you really have to be able to decipher if it's a scratch or a crack. And the way that happens is you take your fingernail, you run it over it, and if it goes inside of that little crack or scratch, it's a crack. If it goes inside, if you rub your finger and it makes a sound like this, hold on. Y'all hear that? Like that, 9 times out of 10, just call it a crack. Okay, now this is the screen protector. But regardless, you see what I'm saying? Like, call that a deep little scratch is a crack, okay? Because we want to save all of the money. Now, C grade, that's going to be a phone that has a broken glass on the back or on the front. All right, so those are going to be the ones you want to watch out for, okay? Now, the reason I go over this before I make offers is so that we're all on the same page, because we see this guy says an iPhone 13 Pro Max and they want to sell for $500. That's impossible, right? We're not going to buy it. Not for $500. They listed it 18 hours ago. If we do look and do a little check on their profile, we see that they joined in April 2023. They got one review, no profile pic, but April 2023 is a good amount of time. So we'll be able to sit there and trust them for, you know, what they say for right now until we get the IMEI. We know that they listed it for $500, which means they'll technically take lower. Usually, when somebody goes on offer up, they obviously are going to list the phone higher than what they usually take, because they're thinking about the bidding and the leverage outcome as well, just as much as we are. So I'm sure this person will take $450, $425. Problem is, it ain't worth that. All right, it's not worth that, because when we look and we see this iPhone 13 Pro Max, even when it is, let's say, B grade, which technically this would be B grade because they literally said don't have the box. They said no box. That automatically means B grade. Now, you may be saying, well, it could be B plus. You are right, but I can't technically see the screen. I can't see if it has any cracks. It doesn't look like it. You're right, but I do see something right here. I do see something right here. I don't know if you see it, but I see it right here. So, like, little things like that, we just want to make sure that we are tedious. What the heck? We're tedious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hey, I can do, right? I'm gonna go back to the price list. I'm gonna also take out the calculator. What's up? What's up? You been up grinding? 310 is that market value. Okay. So we know the market value is 310. We minus that by whatever we want our profit to be. I'll take $50. That's 260 right now. Mind you, if I'm going to buy an iPhone 13 Pro Max, I obviously know that I'm not going to sell this to a buyer. Why? Because a buyer is not going to pay a lot of money for a phone this old. And the consumer obviously values this to be a higher phone value. And me personally, I agree. Kind of agree. I agree that this is going to be a phone that's worth some money, especially to another consumer. Why? Let's look at what this phone is. It's the phone with the last known SIM card tray, right? Mind you, you still got 14s with SIM card trays in different countries, but we're talking about here, okay? So I can do, we see 260. I'll do 300. I can do 300, right? If I do 300, I know for a fact that I can list this up for 350. You see what I'm saying? I know I can make that $50 profit for 350. And if I run into the right person, because I wouldn't just put 350 on offer up, I'll put 400, 425. I let somebody negotiate me down. So I could do 300. What question can I ask? Because he said it was unlocked. Said it has no box. Now I could be a little tedious and say, so what is the battery percentage, right? And that's old now. Like, people then saturated the hell out of that question, so I don't usually say that question. I'll just say this: no locks. No locks? Question mark. Now, what I mean by no locks, it could be iCloud lock, carrier lock. You know, it says unlocked, no locks. So I want to know there's no iCloud lock on this phone. I just want to make sure, right? So I'm going to seem very, dang, what the heck? My brain is so fried right now. Very, I want to seem friendly, but I also don't want to seem too friendly where you can take advantage. And I don't want to seem like I don't know anything, but I do want to also seem like I'm exploring, like I'm very interested and I'm exploring. So I'm asking you all of these questions, trying to figure this out. All right. Oh, I want to sound curious. That's what it is. All right. So we did that. Now, the reason I'll start with iPhone 13s right now, or iPhone 13 Pro Maxes, is because I like to attack the phones that hold value with consumers, right? Like my main goal. Did he respond? I don't know. My main goal is not to just sell buyers. Like that is a broke phone flippers mindset. Like if you're just trying to, so this will be heavy scratches. Now let's just say, yeah, this is, yeah, I was about to give you the benefit of the doubt. This is not good. This is not good. Y'all want to see something? Y'all want to see something? I'm about to give y'all an inside look on real screen repair prices. Y'all want to see? Let's see. Y'all can't tell nobody I'm showing y'all this though. Okay? What is that company called? Y'all can't tell nobody I'm showing y'all this. Okay? All right, I'm showing y'all something that I don't really show people. Okay? All right. Should I show y'all this? Should I? All right, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. Pulling it up right now. Okay. So, right here, we actually get to see, and we have an insight right now on real repair prices as far as the screens. Okay. These are a plug that I have that sends me phones. Okay. Phone screens. All right. Now, here's the thing. Okay. If you look and you see the 13 Pro Max OLED screen for the hard, or we can do refurbished or hard. Let's just do hard. Now, hard is going to be that right there is going to be a screen that's basically it's new, but it's definitely not genuine. Like it's definitely not. Like it doesn't have the same quality as genuine at all. But it's cheaper. It's 110. Then you have the refurbished, which is the exact same parts. It is a Apple screen that they refurbished and put back together, and that's 275. Now, me showing you that was the point, right? So the point is, I'm showing you that because it's important to see that somebody like this, when they're selling a phone, right, with a cracked screen like that, why would you buy that for 500 when you're going to have to, if you want to get all original Apple parts, you're going to have to kick out 275? So like that 275 honestly should be deducted from that 500 that you're saying, right? So if we were to play that game, even though I wouldn't play that game because it still wouldn't be worth it because we still got to make profit. And I'm not, but I still got to pay the repairman. Like if I don't fix phones, like me, I can fix phones. So I would do it, but that still doesn't even equate for the labor, right? And the labor for that, like me in my store, I charge like $45. So we're looking at that $180 evaluation for this phone, right? So if this person was really trying to sell this phone, he listed it 2 days ago, Willow Grove, PA. I know exactly where that is. He's saying this phone is unlocked, even though it's unlocked, it's damaged. I can do $200, right? I can do $200. I'll get that phone screen that's 110, and I'll get that 110 phone screen, put it right on there. I'll do the free labor myself, and then I'll sell it. So technically, I'm spending $300 and $310 on this phone. I'm gonna then try to sell it for like $385. I'll settle for $360, and it will be good because it's unlocked. Now, here's where they try to get you, right? I'll say I could do 200. Does the screen come on? Why am I asking that? Because what people will do when they're trying to sell you phones, especially cracked phones, and this is why I'm really hesitant about buying cracked phones. I find a lot of individuals trying to sell phones and the phones don't come on. And like if they're trying to sell phones and the phones don't come on, you're in dangerous territory. because while you're trying to, of course, make a profit, you don't even know if this phone comes on. You don't even know if it works. So if you don't know if it works, then at this point, you're buying blind. I've had people say, yeah, it works. All you got to do is power it on. It doesn't have the iCloud lock. So the quickest way for you to know, let's say you did come into contact with somebody that had a cracked phone, and let's say the screen didn't work. Sometimes those are the best deals because you can manage leverage. So you could be like, yo, this phone will come on. I'm not paying you whatever amount, right? I'm gonna pay you $80. Well, I'm telling you, it comes on, buddy. Like I'm trying to tell you. I don't care what you're trying to tell me, bro. Like I don't believe you. I don't know if you honest because I can't check it. So what we do, and my store prime example, what I would do is this. We would look it up on SigW. Once we look it up, we can already see if the iCloud lock is on. So if we see that it's on, we don't buy. But if we see that the iCloud lock is off, right? If it did this and it said off, but the screen didn't come on, we can say, okay, man, I don't know if that iCloud lock is on, buddy. So we would have to go like additional, like $100 less, because if it's on, it's gonna cost me more money to unlock. No, bro, it's not on. It's not on. I understand what you're saying, bro, but like I can't check that, and I don't know. Whoa. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I like this is an old phone, and I did. Still, I would never ever let them know that I know that it's off. I wouldn't, because then I would be giving a huge leverage piece off, and they could potentially be able to feed off of that. All right, so that's like a little tip for you guys. That's a tip. 13 Pro Max. Recent first. We see Woodbury, but we don't really bang with them. Then we see iPhone 13 mini. That's a crazy price, y'all. This is a crazy ass price. 13 mini two. It's a 256 broski, not 255. Unlocked. iPhone 13 mini 256 gigabyte unlocked to any carrier. Phone is in great condition. Battery health 87. All right, if a battery health is under 85, it's a deduction. If it's under 85, deduct $20 from whatever price you negotiate. I'm just letting y'all know. That's the rule in the community, because then you'll start to now with my buyers it doesn't matter, but with some buyers they care. So he said phone was never repaired, and that's another thing. So one thing about my price list is they don't care if the phone was repaired or not. Okay, that never really matters. Now, I understand with a lot of other people, it matters. It matters if the phone, with other buyers, it matters if the phone was locked or not locked. With us, it doesn't matter. And I really was, how can I say this? I was pushing for buyers to not care, because there's no way I'm about to be sitting in front of a parking lot or whatever, asking somebody, was the screen open before, and taking this, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking the screws out to see if the seal was broke. I'm not doing that. You feel me? Like $50 ain't worth that much of my time. And if you want me to be honest, when I phone flip, I'm trying to get in and I'm trying to get out. Like I'm not trying to do all that extra stuff, right? So that extra stuff, that's what leads to me losing money, because time is money, right? And I don't have time to waste. Therefore, I'm not about to just sit there and go ahead and inspect if the phone was open or not. It's unrealistic. It's not realistic at all. So it's important for you to find a buyer. If you don't want to find the price list or get the price list on HustlerTalkMe.com, it's important for you to find a buyer that doesn't care. I mean, regardless, they're going to sell it anyway. Like buyers that try to act like, oh my God, I really care if it's big. No, they don't. They're just leveraging and trying to negotiate the shit out of you. And if they're trying to negotiate you to that point, you need to find another buyer. Just telling you, because there's no way that you're about to tell me that my phone is less valuable because it's open and it's not genuine parts, when the consumer that you sell it to won't even know that. Now, they will know it if the person gets cheap parts and a cheap screen. Obviously, we'll all know that, but then that's when you need to tell the consumer it's refurbished. Once you tell them it's refurbished, now they have that option to check out those parts and check out what's going on. If you have a store, I recommend having like a form where they fill out, hey, I know that this is refurbished, because that is one of the scariest points when you're selling these type of phones, especially iPhone 13s. It's very scary selling iPhone 13s that you're buying from somebody else and reselling it to somebody, because you just never know. Like, I've had so many incidents where I brought phones from people, and the customer that brought the phone from me, from because I bought it from another person, they're having problems from that person's doings. Like, oh, the camera or the speaker isn't loud enough, and it's not this. And I'm like, well, dang, we ain't checked that when we brought the phone. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important to check everything when you're buying these devices, because like, this is exactly what I had. I had something like this, but like, it was like, it had the IMEI and everything. Yeah, so let me see. Now, iPhone 12 unlocked. That's interesting. Listed 37 minutes ago. Interesting. The reason this is interesting. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Are you serious? This is fake. This is fake. I think this is fake. You wanna know why I think it's? Because, let me see. This is not real. This is fake. This is a replica. The real Ultras don't have all of this. They don't have all of this. They don't have this sticker and all of that. And if I look, I was going to say, let me just look at the IMEI. But if I look up the IMEI, it's going to just come up, because it's a replica IMEI. So regardless, this is fake. That worries me, because if he's selling a fake Apple Watch Ultra, he might not be selling a fake iPhone 12, but I don't trust. I don't know, because when you list something and you don't say replica, it gives me a bad taste, and I sort of kind of don't want to work with you, because then I'm thinking, well, what are you going to hide from me just so that you can get $1? You know what I mean? And this person, like, right now, like, stuff like this, like, it has the iPhone 12, and I do get it. Like, you might be like, well, Brandon, maybe he just, he's organized and he wants to, put stickers on the back of phones in his house. I mean, yeah, that's true, because he's taking a picture on the sheet. It looks like a blow up bed, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I do not trust that at all. And if you really look at the market, you don't see a lot of people buying iPhone 12s. You see people buying iPhone 11s, iPhone 13s, and they skip over the 12. Why? Because the 12 is very similar to the 13, and the 12 is, it's one of those phones that's in a dangerous place, because it's around the same price point as an iPhone 11. So if you're going to get an iPhone 12, you might as well get an iPhone 11, which is just a staple, because it has those colors, because people just find the iPhone 11 more friendly. It has more of an appeal than an iPhone 12, because for the longest, an iPhone 12 was way more expensive than an iPhone 11. People just got used to it. Now, this phone, I mean, his pricing isn't bad, which is concerning, because he just sold an Apple Watch Ultra 2 for $200. Those phones, to give you an estimate, those phones market value are worth like $400. So I think I think I had somebody buy one last week, and it was around $600 that they got paid out on. So if that deal, let's just hypothetically say, was real for that Ultra, that would be one of those deals that I tell you, hey man, it's too good to be true. And if you actually sit there and list that, or you sit there and buy that and then list it, and let's say, or just sell it to a buyer, the buyer is going to be mad at you, because he's going to look at you and say, yo, you're trying to sell me a rep. And you're going to be like, well, I didn't think this was a rep. I didn't open it because he said it was sealed. Yeah, you got to realize that with these replicas, people are just cheating, they're lying, and they're trying to finesse. And that's just horrible. But it is what it is. if you guys don't know, I have a Apple Watch that is coming out. It's not an Apple Watch. It's not a replica either. It's not a replica. It's a clone. And you guys will see a video. I think I'm gonna put the video out today. But before I do all of that promotion, let me finish this. So I'm gonna say I can do. I'll do 200 because I can sell this for 250, right? I can sell it for 250. So I can do 200. He's probably not going to automatically want to come down to that. He probably thinks that he literally is a king because his name is King on here, but he's not, and he does not dictate prices. Again, prime example. This is a prime example of a replica. I called this person out. He says, I said I can do 350. This is open, right? He said, yep. Yeah, I'm about to show y'all what King just said too. I'm good. How are you, Muhammad? How are you? Thank you for asking, man. So $400 has never been opened, brand new. I said, it has plastic on it. He says yes. So I went and let's see. I went, right? And I looked and I'm like, yo, why does it have all this plastic on it? And then I see the reps right here, the Gen 2 reps right here too. So I'm like, interesting, right? So then I start to see the bad seal. Okay, this is a horrible seal on the replica, and that's just what it is, y'all. I just see this bullshit, right? I see this bullshit, like plain as day bullshit. So I called him out on it, and it's sad, but again, you know, people out here, they're just trying to get it. I said it has plastic on it. He says yes. It's a $800 watch, $400. I said it's fake, broski. These replicas aren't 101. Good look though. He's seen it, didn't respond because he already knows it's fake. But regardless, guys, he does not care. He's going to try and sell these. Now, look at how much literature is on this one sticker. Like, it's straight cat. No problem, bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm just happy that you're doing fine. And I hope that this week is a very successful week for you, whatever your goals are. Okay, I really do, and I hope you have the best mental health possible because this world is wicked, man. This is a wicked ass world, I tell y'all that. So the iPhone 13 unlocked. Carrier unlocked iPhone 13, no SIM restrictions. This was my personal phone. I never trust when people say this, but hey, it probably is. This has been an account since 2017, 20 reviews. I think this person has really, really good standing, and I trust it. I trust what they say, right? And I'm typing on it now. Oh, I already said something to this person, right? The battery starts acting funny when it's around 20%. Didn't I say something to this person? I said $90. It's crazy. You looked at it. Well, I mean, I don't think he's basically saying it has a battery issue. And if I look at that price list that I just pulled up, guys, that repair prices that I just showed y'all, it has batteries on it too. And I'll start selling repair screens if needed. Right now, you can still go ahead and get you can get repaired products from the website too. You just got to request it. But if you guys don't know, like, and I hate to keep being that plugster, but I'm a hustler. You feel me? Like, I do gotta hustle. So listen. It's going to be a little thing right here, right? You can put anything you need in this thing right here, in this little chat box. Put anything that you need. When you put whatever you need, we make sure we get you the best price. Now, we have so many different things. I don't want this to be an AliExpress website, right? I don't want this to be Alibaba. I don't want this to be that. This is all legit products that are in a warehouse that are ready to be sent to you. So you have to be mindful of that. But I do, while I'm here, I want to show you guys how to get this new watch, right? So, and I understand you don't know what this watch does yet, but I have a video explaining it. This watch is a 101 clone, okay? This watch that I have on my wrist right here, it got my little logo on it and everything. Let me actually take it off and show y'all. Before I go over pricing and everything, I just want to show y'all, this is the first video of me actually showing this watch. I'm excited because this watch is really, really good. I've been playing with it all morning. So this is the watch, right? It has the crown. It has a little crown right here, and then it has a little side button, just like Apple. It also takes the Apple charger, so the Apple charger works on here, and it also comes with the charger too. The bands are very literally the same. Okay, the same bands. I also interchanged it with my real band for my 45 millimeter, and it works. It fits. It has magnetic connection as well. As you see, it won't come off. Also, it has an app. Okay, and the app is on my other phone, but the app, it does blood pressure, meditations, all this other stuff, everything that the Apple Watch does. This has the same functions. Now, I'm going to show you what you'll find really hard to find in general when you're looking at looking for a clone. And I'm going to explain to you why you want to sell clones, right? So look at this. One, it has the same similar interface when it comes to the notifications and stuff, right? The do not disturb, the wallpaper, the vibration, the alarm. But then when I click on it, it has the same exact app orientation, right? So now the reason that's important to me is because when I was looking for these clones, I was having a big problem finding a clone that had apps that were very similar to the Apple Watch. Now, what and how and where will this appeal to a customer? This is going to appeal to the customer that does not need to have the name brand. Now, you may be saying, well, why would they not want to have the name brand, right? You have older ladies, you have older women that want to track their steps, they want to track their blood pressure. You have younger college students that may not technically want to spend money on an Apple Watch, but they also don't want to be clowned because they have the G-Shock 38 on their wrist, right? And they want something discreet. This, you can't tell it's not an Apple Watch. You cannot tell this is not an Apple Watch. You cannot tell, especially even when you're using the functions. This has an alarm that wakes you up. It also syncs with your phone. So while I was texting on my phone earlier, this was making a noise because I wanted it to. It was making a noise when I got an alert, when I got a call, it did the same little call. When I go ahead and click it, it has my screensaver, it has the time, the alarm, everything. Now, why would you want to sell these? Because number one, Christmas is coming up. Number two, you're going to have people that are trying to get gifts, but not being able to afford the Apple Watch that you want or they want, right? So it's easier. For example, you got a daughter, you got a son, maybe they're younger, to give them a device that looks like the device that they want. They don't care as long as it looks like it has the same functions. We're not looking to target Apple enthusiasts. We're looking to target people that want to solve a problem. Hey, I like running 5 miles every day. All right, bet. I can put the Nike app on this watch and I can literally use that and I will be able to save money, okay? Money is tight for a lot of people this holiday season. Therefore, we want to take advantage of it and be able to give them a new solution, okay? Be the problem solver. Don't be the person just sitting there looking at the problem, all right? And that's why you want to sell it. Now, let's talk about price, okay? So when I was looking at prices, it's so many different ways that that you can sell this, right? This right now, I'm telling you right now, is selling on Amazon for $45. Okay, $45, $50. AliExpress, they'll have it. I think they have it for, like, when I was doing my product research, they have it for around $25. But when you are, and I was like, wow, listen, I got to go lower on price. Oh my gosh, right? But then when I was looking at it and I tried to simulate ordering it, the e-packet and the shipping, it really inflated the price of the watch in general. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what, you're paying more for the watch because you have to pay for all that shipping for it to get to China. All of our products in state, okay? Well, you're not in my state, but in country, okay? It's in the United States of America, okay? All of the products are here, okay? They're not out there. They're not in China, not in Hong Kong, not in East Bubble Freak. They're here, okay? So you're saving on shipping, all right? And let's go over pricing. So $36 is how much it would cost if you just want one. Okay, if you just want one for yourself, $36. Now, we only have one color right now. I don't want to go too far into colors yet, but we sell wholesale. Okay, so we have 4, 6, and 12. So 4 of them is going to cost you $120. Now, I'm going to do the literal math so people that are visual learners can actually revert back to this video and then they can see. So 4 divided by 120, $30. So you're getting them for $30 if you buy 4. which means essentially you are saving money. Okay. Now, if you get 6, you are going to be buying them for 168. Why did my calculator? Oh, that's why. So 168 divided by 6, $28. So you get 28, and then it's a lag. All right, and then so if you buy 12, $300, divide that by boom, that's $25 each. So again, you can get these as low as $25 each. And guess what? These are 2-day shipping, and you'll be able to have these to list. Now, a lot of people were like, oh my God, clones don't sell. Clones are not going to sell. You're not going to be able to make money selling. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. It sounds good, right? It sounds really good. I understand. What the heck? Oh, I'm like, yo, who the heck is this? Oh, snap. Okay. So it sounds good, right? Clones don't sell, right? Show of hands, whenever you're watching this, how many people think clones don't sell? Clones don't sell, right? They're just the worst thing in the world. They don't make you any money because nobody wants to buy clones, right? And I've heard this for a while. I heard this for a while. People were telling me, yeah, nobody wants to buy clones because clones are not real, and people want replicas because replicas really are awesome. And here's the thing. You can go ahead and you can list replicas and make some good money. But making good money and actually being able to transfer it into your account is 2 different things. Okay. You can make money, right? You can have any type of, and dropshippers do this to you guys all the time. They'll sit there and show you guys prices, and they'll show you, oh my God, I have $3 billion in my account because I'm an expert dropshipper. Great. But how much of that money did you transfer and actually put into your account? You lying sack of crap. Okay. So here's the thing, right? So then you go and you can now see, and I'm about to show you, when it comes to clones are actually selling $60 sold. Okay, $60 sold, $60 sold, $60 sold, $60 sold, 51, 60. Now, the reason I wanted to show you guys that, and it's more, but I don't want to show too much right now because I'm actually doing a video. But yes, it's more, but 60, 60, 60, that was a total of like 8 headphones. Okay, wait, no, 9 headphones being sold. Okay, so why is that important? It's very important because guess what? People will buy these, okay, and they'll ask questions like, "Hey, does it have the real metal like the real one, or does it support this? Does it support phone calls? Does it support text? Da da da." Okay, right? Prime example. I'll tell you right now. This does not do cellular. No, it does not do cellular. This is only Bluetooth. Okay, so that means you can still use this watch for text. You can still use the watch for calls, but you can't leave your phone home and then use this watch. You cannot use this watch as a cell phone. No, you cannot. Okay, it's not certified. Now, the reason you'll see a lot of products not being able to be used with cellular is because the cellular companies have to approve these devices to be able to be used, and they know it's not going to work. It's not going to work. They're not going to do that because then they're going to lose a relationship with Apple. Because if you're allowing a product like this to be put on your service, it's competing directly with Apple's Apple Watch, and now it's a big issue. That's why you only see Samsung and you only see Apple. Google, they're trying, but you only see these watches being sold by these big carriers because they are competitors. But if you put somebody like this that can sell at a $36 price point, imagine going into AT&T or T-Mobile and them saying, "Hey, we do have a $36 Apple or like Apple Watch available." It's going to kick ass. It's going to sell a lot, right? You just got to get your product in front of the customer. Okay. Now, these Apple Watches, these Postmax watches are going to sell in front of people, sell online. It's going to sell regardless. Okay. So again, these watches are available right now. Also, they're going to be added to the wholesale product box. If you don't know what that is, that's a 42-piece product box that you can get to start your reselling journey. And this product box is geared towards making you money, right? You can get a 42-piece or a 62-piece. The 42-piece is one of our best sellers. Now, once you get that 42-piece, you actually can decide what different selections you want. Now, the selections are as supplies last, obviously, but there will be in the gadget section an Apple Watch I keep saying Apple Watch, a smartwatch option for these watches. Okay, so that is the updates with that. And I'll be going live probably to show you guys some tips and tricks with listing on eBay as well. That is to come too. But I think it's really important for you guys to just notice, like, it's so much for us to do when it comes to making this money. Like, making this money is not as complicated as we make it. I'm telling you, it's not complicated, okay? And just like phone flipping isn't. But oh, we had this guy. This guy said 250. 250 unlocked. Nah, that's two. Now, mind you, this is an iPhone 12. The iPhone 11, I can sell that for 250. The iPhone 11, I can sell for 250. Now, if this was 2023 and he said 250, I would be like, all right, bet I could sell this iPhone 12 for 300, but it's not. Okay, the 16 just came out, which means when the 16 or a new device comes out, all the other devices go in the back, right? They go in the back burner. So prices decrease. This is now a $200 phone. I was about to say a $2 phone, a $200 phone. Okay, and if this person doesn't agree, he can kick rocks. I don't really care, right? Like, I have the leverage, I have the money, you don't. Okay, and that's what you got to realize when you are flipping phones or when you're about to buy devices. Stop approaching it as desperate, as you're needy, as you need this. Oh my God, no, I don't want to sell. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Be confident in yourself. Understand that you have the money. You have the liquid cash that this person needs. So, confident. All right? Too high for me. Too high for me. Too high for me. Watch this, dude. You have the box. You don't have a box. Now, why am I asking that question? So I said it's too high for me. He said 250. Obviously, this guy came down $30, right? Well, if I know that you come down without even any type of hesitation, I know you'll come down again. Okay, I know you'll come down again. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, this was listed 3 days ago. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. We looked at a few phones. So let's see. Let me send that 3 days ago. No, 1 hour ago. All right, perfect. So I don't have this guy. This guy probably might be like, oh, well, let me see what other offers I'll get, right? But I'm telling you, he ain't gonna get a lot of offers. He ain't gonna get a lot of offers at all, man. At all. I'm telling you that right now, especially not for an iPhone 12. When if he was hypothetically trying to get 280, I can get iPhone 13 for 300. It doesn't make sense. All right, it does not make sense. But y'all, I'm about to get off, and I will see you guys later. I want you guys to continue, of course, to make money work for you. Don't work for the money. Continue to grow. Continue to believe in yourself. Don't let anybody to tell you anything different. Don't let anybody destroy your energy. When it comes to that motivational figure that you may be looking for, or words of encouragement, make sure you give that to yourself when you can. Make sure you give it to yourself when you can. Don't depend on or rely on anyone. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Make sure you make money work for you. Peace.